Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Kini News. Mistreated, tortured and intimidated. This is what 5 out of the 12 suspects who were charged with supporting defunct terrorist group Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam or LTTE claim to have endured during their detention. Following this shocking revelation, KL Sessions Court Judge Azura Alwi recorded statements from 2 of the accused persons in camera today, meaning that only the judge, lawyers and witnesses were present during the testimony. The duo are grocery shop owner B Subramaniam and scrap metal dealer A Kalaimughilan. Now, according to Subramaniam's lawyer S Selvam, his client said that during the arrest and subsequent detention of 21 days, he was tortured and forced to say that, quote, "I am an LTTE member."
Basically, he has given statement that he was induced, compelled and forced to sign statement prepared by the police. In 3 occasions, he has refused to fix his signature, and towards the end, the police were so frustrated, they threw the papers on his face. So he also complained that he was placed in a cold room with a very high air condition, and he was placed in a dark room, and he was mentally tortured.
Meanwhile, lawyer MV Yogas, who acted for Kalaimughilan, said that her client was kept in a separate dark cell where he couldn't communicate with others. According to her, the cell did not comply with lockup regulations, under which the detainee was not provided with a bed and pillow, while the toilet was clogged and full of mosquitoes, rats and cockroaches. Veteran DAP leader Lim Kit Siang made an appearance at the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court this morning. He was there to provide moral support for the 2 DAP assembly persons. A total of 12 men, including the DAP reps, were charged under Section 130J of the Penal Code on Thursday over purported links to the LTTE. Family and friends who gathered outside the courtrooms appeared visibly upset as they saw those detained escorted in and out of the rooms. So far, none of the suspects have been granted bail. This is because Section 13.2 of Sosma prohibits suspects who are charged under Chapter 6A of the Penal Code pertaining to offences relating to terrorism from being allowed bail. Section 13.2 of Sosma stipulates that only suspects who are under the age of 18 or a woman, or if they are sick, can be granted bail by the court. Lawyer Ram Kapal Singh argued that the Sessions Court has no jurisdiction in deciding whether to grant bail to those detained under Sosma. Following this, the Sessions Court in Kuala Lumpur today ruled that the High Court will hear the constitutionality of Section 13.2 of the Security Offences Special Measures Act 2012 on bail applications. There are many great works of fiction, like Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, for example. However, not all works of fiction are great. Just ask Inspector General of Police Abdul Hamid Bador. He'll tell you. The top cop described a recent claim that fugitive business person Low Tek Jo being in the United Arab Emirates or UAE as a lie and a fairy tale. Slamming the report, he said that it was not a logical claim and that it was impossible for such a known person to be wanted in so many countries and to be involved in a notorious crime to easily enter the UAE. The UAE has a strict security system, including controls at the airport, in addition to well-established cooperation with the Royal Malaysian Police. He added that he does not know who originated the story, but he is interested in meeting this said person. He also said that the police know the whereabouts of Jolo, but some people are protecting him. The stage has been set for the Tanjong Pagar by-election nomination day, which will take place tomorrow. So far, it looks like we're going to have at least 3 candidates: BN's Wee Jack Singh, Harapan's Carmen Sardini and Gerakan's Wendy Subramaniam. And perhaps Gerakan is starting to realize how difficult it is going to be to make a dent.
In fact, we are underdog, we agree and admit, because in terms of resources, I think we are very far away compared to Pakatan Harapan. They have the government missionaries, they have all the financial assistance, they have all the facilities. This is Pakatan Harapan. You look at compared to Barisan Nasional, I think the resources more or less same like Pakatan Harapan. But then you look at Parti Gerakan. In terms of resources, we definitely underdog.
But despite this, the party president Dominic Lau appears to have a plan.
In terms of resources, we are definitely underdog. So that's why we are go all out using the strategy, using our positioning, using our ideology through the social media, to pass the message to the rakyat, especially all the pengundi di Tanjong Pagar.
And now let's move on to some international headlines. Since Deepawali is over, I'm not seeing any of those tiny rockets being fired around anymore. But in North Korea, it's a different story because someone's playing with rockets once again.
North Korea fired what appeared to be 2 ballistic missiles into the sea on Thursday, Japan says. The 2 projectiles landed in the sea between the Korean peninsula and Japan, according to the latter's Coast Guard and the South Korean military. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe condemned the alleged act, saying it threatened Japan's national and regional peace and security, and said North Korea's repeated launches this year showed it wanted to improve its missile capabilities. This one was a bit different, occurring in the afternoon rather than at dawn. The US airbase in Misawa, Japan posted a real-world missile alert and later issued an all-clear. Relations between the 2 Koreas have cooled since a flurry of personal meetings between the leaders last year. But on Thursday, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un did send condolences to the South's president, Moon Jae-in, for the death of his mother. The North says it needs the missiles to defend against new advanced warplanes and weapons bought by the South. US officials have played down recent tests because of the missile's short range.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little hungry today because I know what this next news item is going to be about. What can you finish in 9 minutes? While most people would normally take longer than that for a single meal, this restaurant in Bangkok, Thailand will give you 10,000 baht or 1,380 ringgit if you can finish a burger in 9 minutes. The catch? You have to finish every last bit of this 6-kilogram burger, loaded with fried onion rings, bacon and mayonnaise. The mammoth burger is the invention of Chris Steaks and Burgers, whose owner Komdek Kongsuan claims is the biggest burger in Bangkok.
I don't want all the customers to come in for the challenge, but I want them to enjoy the burger. If you're asking whether I worry about them choking on it, I would say yes. I worry, so that's why I have to warn them ahead of time.
The burger clocks in at an outrageous 10,000 calories, hence the 10,000 baht reward, 1 baht per calorie. People have been visiting the restaurant every day since the challenge began, many of whom YouTubers who are turning the culinary behemoth into an internet sensation by taking the challenge themselves.
I will eat another burger at some point in the future, but not anytime soon because I don't know what to say.
The burger retails for 2,500 baht for the beef version and 3,500 baht for the pork version. Now before we wrap up, here are some other news highlights from today. And that's all we have time for. For more, you can log on to KiniTV.com. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Dailymotion for the latest news. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.